Hello, my beautiful friends. So, what I wanted to try tonight is I wanted to see if AI could write music for the Highland bagpipes. So, if you're new to the channel, I play the Highland pipes. Started playing when I was 13. I'm 53 now. So, I write music on with pencil and paper, and I wanted to see, hey, can AI do this? Because maybe I could write a hymn or something. Like, I don't play other instruments and I don't sing, but I'm familiar with bagpipe music. I played an event tonight for Veterans Day. Thank you if you're a veteran. Thank you for your service. So I thought, let me see if what it can do. So I started with Grok, right? I went to Grok because Grok seems to be able to do complicated things. I asked it to write me a tune. Well, first I asked if it could write music because I had no idea if I could write music, and it said sure. But I'm pretty sure that when you ask AI, can you write music, it's thinking like piano or guitar. It's definitely not thinking about the Highland bagpipes, right? So I said, create a slow air that's a slow tune like Amazing Grace. Play something slow for the Highland pipes. And it says, okay, I've composed a simple, tune. And then it said, like, it gave me the string and it said, you have to, use a base64 to file converter. And I'm thinking, you're AI, you can do that. I shouldn't have to go to another platform to do that. You should be able to do that. But it gave me the string, so I went over to Claude, which I know can do it. And Claude, in this first one, Claude created the MIDI for me. It was, no lie, the scale. Played slowly, but it was the scale. So I went back to Grok and I was like, yo, you know, dude, that was the scale. Create an actual short tune with embellishments. If you're familiar with pipes, those little blippy notes. So it did it again, and I had to copy this code, and I had to take it over to Claude, and I pasted it in. And that was also the scale, slowly, with blippy notes that were not like Grace notes. Grace notes are very fast. These were slow. It wasn't exactly the scale, but it was very similar. So again, not a tune. So then I was like, okay, Grok, you're disappointing me here. You're not doing a good job, right? So it did tell me some famous bagpipe laments. It was able to do that, but it really struggled with writing the music. So then I said, okay, let me go over to Claude and see if I can write out the music for a tune that exists, right? Because I figure that's in the training ground. This tune, Paddy's Leather Breeches, is a jig. It's a dance tune. Love playing it. Love playing it at bars, getting people up and dancing. It's a great tune. Let me see if it can do that. So I did say, hey Claude, can you write music? And it actually kind of laid out what it can and can't do, which I appreciated because that does tell me kind of what the limitations of AI are. But it did say that it could write sheet music for me. So it wrote this, which is not Paddy's Leather Breeches. It's similar maybe in music notation, but it's definitely not the notes. And that the tune goes like this, and hopefully you'll be able to hear this. I won't play the whole thing, but great dance tune. But that is not what is represented here. So Claude did not do a good job, but it did produce sheet music. I will tell you that I made two videos because the first video was taking forever. We are at 25 minutes and 39 seconds with Grok, and it still hasn't produced anything. And remember, Paddy's Leather Breeches is out there. The music is out there, so it is in the training ground, but it could not bring back the tune. So I will have to say, as sad as I am, that Grok did not do a good job with this task. Now, would other engines do a good job? Maybe would Gemini do a good job? I'll have to test that out, but I have to say that neither Claude nor Grok did a great job with this. So perhaps AI cannot help write bagpipe music, and we'll have to stick with the tried and true method of pencil and paper, and or singing canarock, which is like we can do it the way that we've always done it. Again, I think it might be specific to the instrument. Maybe it does a better job with piano and guitar because those are more popular. But for bagpipe music, I wouldn't recommend using AI just yet. I am wishing you all the very best in light and love. Be well. Take care. Bye-bye.